Good morning everyone, and thanks for joining me here for Elevenses with Hels here on the Creative Crafting World TV YouTube channel. I can see already I've got some comments in front of me, so good morning to Lisa, to Kevin, Dragon's Den and to Dawn, and anyone else who's joining us. Thank you for being here. It's a bit cloudy outside, so I think today is going to be a nice little crafty day. So I've got loads of goodies for you as usual. And I'm going to start off, as I always do, with the housekeeping. So if you see anything today that I'm showing you that you would like to buy, the web address is creativecraftingworld.co.uk. So head on over there. On the website, there is a dedicated page for all of the items that we've got on our YouTube shows. Click on that and then you're going to be able to go and see everything that we've got. So as well as our lovely website, we've also got a club. Did you know that? I'm sure you did, because you've probably seen us before. But if you have joined us for the first time and you're thinking, what's she on about? We have got a special membership club here at Creative Crafting World. So what you need to do is pay £10 a year. We will send you a gift when you join, and from then on you will be entitled to a 10% discount. Now recently we revamped our membership club, so it now means that every time you make a purchase you will be credited with gems, and if you accrue enough gems you will then move up to the diamond level, which means that you will then receive 20% discount from everything on the website. Also, if you put your date of birth into the comments box, then it will send you a £10 voucher on your birthday. What else do I need to tell you? So postage and packing is free on all orders over £25. Usual ways to pay with your credit and debit card and PayPal, and we also have Klarna as an option, and all the time loading videos to the channel for you, so there's loads and loads of inspiration for you for all the products that you can get. You're going to be able to find different ways of using them, so do hit that bell button and then you're not going to miss out. So today's start of the show is a medley of die cut toppers. So what I've got here is, can you see that? A nice big chunk of cardstock, and this is die cut topper medley. So we've got 45 sheets of die cut toppers here. Now you'll know that all Paper Boutique die cut toppers, they're 8x8 in size, and then you've got your circles and your squares, but also I've been having a little nosy parker through here and I found different sizes and different shapes, so I am going to go through it in detail for you to have a look. But the most important thing you need to know is how much is it going to cost. So normally this would be £15, and today it is just £5. So that's £5 for all of these die cut toppers. Now I'm thinking, These are going to last you forever. It doesn't matter if you haven't got the associated paper kits, because I'm pretty sure that some of you will have things that match, but also these colours match perfectly with our Woodstock card and also the craft card, the black and white card, and any of the papers that you've got in your stash. Also, what you could do is actually bundle these up and give them away as little crafty presents, because I know I'd be really chuffed if I got something like this. So, £5 today this is. Of course, if you are in the club and you've got your 10% discount, that's £4.50. As well as our die cut topper medley, we have also got the black card, Linda's black card. This is infamous, as I'm sure everyone watching will have already tried it. 200 GSM, you've got 200 sheets, and this is a true black. Italian, beautiful quality, super smooth, and also perfect for your die cutting. It's perfect for stamping and embossing on. Looks beautiful if you use clear embossing ink and then gold or silver embossing powder. Think about all your Christmas projects that you've got coming up would just look beautiful with that little pop of your metallics on there. So normally this would be £17.99 today. It is on special offer and it is £10. So that's 200 GSM, 100 sheets there. Next up, we have got my bi-weekly workout, which is what we lovingly call the brick. It's more like a breeze block. I'm going to stand it up. Now, here we have got 250 sheets of 250 GSM pure white card. Beautifully smooth. Again, perfect for die cutting, for stamping on. I use this a lot to stamp on. Perfect for putting your distress inks on and flicking with water because it doesn't delaminate. Also, use your colouring mediums on it so you can paint on it. You can use your alcohol markers on it because it's got a beautiful smooth surface. It doesn't suck all the ink through. And also your coloured pencils work beautifully on this. So normally, £24.99. Today it is £15, so that is the brick. Next up, we've got my favourite, the Craft Lion card. So your Craft Lion card, you've got 50 sheets here, and this is 280 GSM. Now, this is different from a lot of craft cards because whilst it's still made in the same way, the fibres are really, really fine. So when they're put together, they give you that beautiful smooth surface. Now I use this for absolutely everything, for die cutting, for stamping on, for adding inks to. Looks gorgeous with that little bit of vintage sepia around it. Also, if you die cut it several times and stick your die cuts together, you've got like a little chipboard. And it works perfectly in the electronic cutting machines. I've got a scan and cut with a blade that is probably a couple of years old now, and it cuts through without any issues. It doesn't make it go all fluffy. So normally that would be £7.99, and today it is £5. And finally, we've got the Woodstock. So your favourite and my favourite, beautiful coloured card, 45 sheets, 225 GSM, is now a carbon neutral cardstock as well, which is rather pleasing. Normally this would be £12.99 and today it is £7.79 on the website. So if you are in the market for getting some beautiful coloured card, 15 colours here, you've got 3 sheets of each, so you've got loads to be playing with, and again beautiful for die cutting and for going with all of your gorgeous projects. So that is the Woodstock. So I wanted to get that out of the way early on because it's playtime. Oh yes, because what I've done this time is I've not had to play. Normally I do a little bit of preparation, don't I? Not so this time. I've kept it. Do you remember a few weeks ago when we had those 5 kilogram boxes and I just opened them up and just played? Well, that's what we're doing today. I love it when I do that, so you can all give me suggestions. If you see a particular set of die cut toppers that you think, oh, I really like that, shout and I'll do something with them. Okay, so shall we have a look at some of the things you're going to get now? Contents will vary and these are bundled together, but what we do is we try and give you as many things that match as possible, and you'll see that from the samples that I've got behind me and also from what I'm going to show you now. But before I do that, I'm just going to have a little look because I can see all the comments coming in. So we've got Janet, good morning. Daryl's here, morning love. Elaine and Linda, good morning, boss. Raining here in Northumberland. You see, I think it's probably going to rain here as well, Linda, because it's looking a bit grey and windy out there. We've got Sharon's here, good morning, and Lisa, she's saying sunny and cloudy in Birmingham. And then Sharon's saying, looks like a winter's day here, dull and cold. Do you know what, this morning, when I got back from my walk, I know, Polish's Halo again, only 3 miles this morning. No, 4 miles this morning. I did 4. When I got back from my walk this morning, I made myself a cup of coffee, and when I sat in the living room, I had to put the light on because it was all dull, which I'm not used to. And then we've got Dragon's Den saying sun and clouds in Lincolnshire, and then Denise is here, dull in Lancashire. Brenda's here, good morning, Brenda. Raining here in Sunderland. See? It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? As long as it doesn't stop the tennis, I don't mind, because I don't know about you, everyone, but I don't normally watch the old Wimbledon, but this year I'm hooked and I'm literally just spending all my spare time watching it. Anyway, shall we have a look at these die cut toppers so you can have a little look, see what we've got. Starting off with this one. Look how gorgeous they are. Now, Linda, please do remind me, was this Forest Friends? Because I've been racking my brains the name of this collection and I cannot remember. So here we have the square die cut toppers. So what I'll do is I'll hold them up and you'll see you've got your little foxy, the little raccoon. We've got that gorgeous little deer with a little bandana, and of course we've got the owl, and as you would expect with the square toppers, the extra sentiments there. Now you've got 1, 2, you've got 3 of those in there. So these are fabulous because you can start to mat and layer them and cut them out and do a bit of decoupage in there. Magical Forest, thank you, Linda. I knew it was something forest. See, I'm getting old, my memory is not what it should be. So that's the first lot. Oh, Sunflower Song. This has got to be one of everyone's favourites because this was launched before I started working for Creative Crafting World, and Linda brought it back a couple of years ago and it literally sold out in seconds because it's one of those unusual paper collections that we've brought back and we've reprinted it, and again it's gone really quickly. So this is all that's left. We've got these beautiful sunflowers with all my love always. You're the reason I smile, you make my life shine bright. And of course you've also got all of those extra sentiments there as well. And in here you've got 3 of those. Those are your square ones. Then this one, now I don't recognise this one, but I recognise the cat. So, and there's a little kitty up there. I've got a feeling that this might have been on a USB recently, but I'm not 100% sure. So I know our Linda, she has got a really good memory. She's going to know which collection this is. So it also says, with love, with many happy returns, for a special friend and best wishes. I love the fact that you've got the mix of these beautiful fonts, and it almost looks like brush lettering where someone's got a brush and gone in and painted it. So it says, try to be a rainbow in someone's cloud. That's a Maya Angelou quote. Be happy, be bright, be you. You don't get older, you get better. That's Shirley Bassey. That's so true. And then let us celebrate the occasion with wine and sweet words. I quite like the idea of that. The wine, especially, I'm sure. So what would you say, Ange? Do you agree? Agree. What's I'm sure.
Type? Which wine?
Oh, I don't know, a nice Malbec.
Okay.
Well, it depends on what I'm eating, but yeah. A nice Malbec. Right then, so next up we've got a touch of romance. It tells me where it is there, you see. Wishing you a day filled with joy and happiness. I've got a feeling that this might have been a wedding style one, but of course it doesn't have to be. That could be for birthdays as well. And again, you've got 3 of those square toppers there. Then look at this. This has got me really excited because A Countryside Story, I loved this collection anyway, but you've got ovals. Look, ovals. How cool is that? And you've also got the little sentiment tabs there as well. And you've got 1, 2, oh, you've got one of the ovals, and then there's some squares in there as well. So you can see what I said, everything is made to match together. So of course, you might get something completely different. You might get some of these. It's just dependent on which pack you get sent. Here we've got Nature's Song. Another particular favourite of mine, because you'll see in the background there you've got that gorgeous music script. Anything that's got music script on, I absolutely love. And there you've got your circle toppers. And of course, I've not even reminded you that if you've got our nesting dies or our doily dies, these are sized to fit perfectly with those. Next, we've got some Christmas. I said to Aunt earlier, I'm ready for Christmas now. And she's like, what, already? And it is true. Yeah, I don't want to do the decorations and everything, but I'm ready to start doing Christmas crafting. And especially when you've got a little fella like that. Look at him. Look at his little face. And these are rectangles. So again, die cut toppers. So they've been cut all the way around apart from a few little paper pips. And all you need to do is just pop them out like that. It's so easy. You've got Winter Wishes, Special Couple and Just Magical on this one. And there are 3 of those sheets in a Christmas tale. Then we've got Magical Forest again, but we've got the circles. Do you remember we had the squares earlier on? That first lot that I showed you, we've got the squares. Now we've got some circles. And again, you've got that gorgeous little fox. He looks like he's just done something really cheeky and he's just smiling at you because he knows that he's going to get away with it. Then that raccoon with the little bouquet, the owl, and of course you've got that gorgeous little deer. Then we've got a touch of romance. And again, more of these gorgeous ovals. So we've already had squares and a touch of romance. Now we've got the ovals in there. So can you see what I mean? This isn't just anything just bunged together. It's all thought out nicely for you. Nature's Song again. You've got the squares. I love these words. I just think they're fabulous, like hope, kind, and this gorgeous like scratchy doodle with the florals on top. It's a lovely way of putting these together. So, and again, how many have you got there? You've got 2 of those. A touch of romance die cut tags. Now, I tell you what, I got so excited when I saw these because, believe it or not, I've never done a paper boutique collection where we've got tags. And I love a tag, I do. So you'll see you've got 2 tags and you've also got those extra sentiments on there. So that's Touch of Romance. Oh, and we've got some circles from a Touch of Romance. There we go. Beautiful florals. This is, do you know what? These, because they're so soft, if you wanted to, you could actually go in with your coloured pencils or your distress inks and just add a little touch of colour. Or, of course, go in with a quickie glue pen, add a little bit of glitter on there, make it all sparkly. Then we've got Christmas Tale. Look at him. Here's that cheeky face again. And he's rather handsome, isn't he, with his beautiful antlers. Special Friend, Just For You. Those are from the Christmas Tale. And then more Christmas Tale here. We've got circles. Oh, these are really cool. Look at his little belly button. That is just so adorable. He's got a little belly button. And I'm getting more excited about this than I should do, aren't I? And then we've got squares from A Christmas Tale. I love this crafty background here as well. It's like cardboard. It's beautiful. And then finally, this one is, I want to say, what did you say? Essence of Christmas.
I think.
It could be. But again, Linda will let us know. Pretty Perfect was the one with the little kitty on it. Thank you, Linda. Essence of Christmas. It could be, but it's Christmas and it says, wishing you a Merry Christmas touched with wonder and filled with love. Believe in the season, wishing you a Merry Christmas. And then also you've got all of those beautiful little extra sentiments on there as well. So I said, didn't I, I'm ready for Christmas. So shall we do something Christmassy? Because I'm just going to tuck into these and have a little rummage and see what we're going to play with. Right, so we've got that one. Where is the other Christmassy one? There you see there's the tag, there's a circle. I'll just take one of each and then we'll have a little play. And we've got that one. Okay, move those out the way. So can you tell I like this collection? Christmas Tale, it's fabulous, isn't it? Okay, so I've got a 6x6 card to start off with, and I'm going to need some cardstock to go with this because I've got no papers with me. Because I tell you what, if I actually put all of my Paper Boutique papers into my car, then I'd be going along on 2 wheels like that because there's so much. And I'm sure you're all the same as well, but you've probably got your own stuff at home. Right, let's have some craft cards. That's the Craft Lion card. And then I have got, where is it? Here we go. Here's my Woodstock. So this is what I do when I'm looking for cards that's going to match. I get my cardstock and I give it a little waft and then I bring it in. Oh, look, that matches perfectly. So that's a good one to use. How is the red? Is the red a red red? Yep, that's a red red. And then I'm going to go for, what else shall we have? I think a nice little beige colour. Let's go with that. That was easy, wasn't it? Right, let's put those on there. And then, where's that card gone? What have I done with it? There it is. I love it when I'm just, we call this winging it. So it's literally making it up as you go along. And I think sometimes it's a little bit more real as well, isn't it? Rather than everything being perfectly prepared, you get to see what goes on in my head when I'm trying to put things together. So first and foremost, I want to make this into one of my little zigzag cards. So I'm going to fold that down and then go to 7.5 centimetres, which is roughly halfway along the card. There we go. So that means that I can then fold that back. Have we got any more people coming? Oh yeah, Sarah's here. Morning, Sarah. And Helen popped over from the naughty step. I think we're all on the naughty step at the moment. We've had so many lovely things coming out, haven't we? And then Viv, I've got quite a lot of these toppers and don't need any more. Said no one ever. Absolutely love A Christmas Tale. So do I. That's why I'm using it. But that's true. Because the thing is with toppers is we do use them a lot because there's no reason just to use one. If you wanted to use two on a card, then you can do, which is what I'm going to do with this one. I'm sizing this one up. And I think this little fella has got to be showing his face, hasn't he? So all you need to do is just pop them out. And then, quick tip for you, get your skizzers and just go along the edges. And what you're doing is removing those little paper pips. This just gives you that perfect finish and makes it look that little bit more classy. There we go. Just snip all those off and then look, there's a little circle there. So we can take that one out as well. And then special friend I think we'll have. Here we are. And we'll go and snip these down as well. Just get rid of those little paper pips. There we are. Okay, so I'm going to size that one up and look at that. It fits perfectly, doesn't it? So he needs something behind him. And I'm thinking, let's have a look. Red. What's he going to look like on red? Not sure. Let's try him on the beige. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the red and then quickly rummages to one side. Look what I've got. I've got distress inks. I can make the red darker. Okay, so to measure up, it's a very scientific thing, is my measuring, you know. I go like that and I eyeball it and just pinch it. And then we can cut this out. Oh, let me move that out the way. I've got a bit more room now. There we go. And then I can line that up about there. You'll have to excuse the state of my paper trimmer as well, because I said last week, didn't I, the blade has gone a little bit blunt and it's making everything go a bit fluffy. I have ordered new ones and they're coming today. So hopefully they'll be through the letterbox by the time I get home. Right, that's going to go on there like that. And then all I need to do is just snip. So just follow the lines. And then we'll have a snip like that. There we go. Right, so that's the front, like so. And I think what I'm going to do is have some craft and some of this lovely beige card. So move that out the way to start off with. Now, if you remember, it was 7.5 centimetres. So what I want to do now is cut this one at 7, because this is going to be the first layer, so to speak. And then I want it so it's 14.5 centimetres, because it's roughly 15 centimetres for that size of card. And then we'll cut that down So that's the first mat, and then the second one, that was at 7. So this is going to be at 6.5. And I'm doing 2 of them because I've also got the inside of that little flappy bit, haven't I? And we'll do that at 14 centimetres. And then the insidey bit, how much have we got left? There we go, that'll do. That's 14 by 14. And then if we do this one, 13.5 by 13.5, like so. Right, let's move all the little bits and bobs out the way. There we are. I love this because it's, listen, can you hear it? It sounds like an out of tune guitar. It's the little things, isn't it? Okay, so that one is going to go on there like that. And then that's going to go like that. Doop, doop. And then this is how it's going to start to build. So that one's going to go in there. Are you still with me? You're nodded off. There we go. And then obviously that one is going to go in there. So now I would like, what else do I want? One of these. I'm thinking square. So I want a little robin. So we'll just pop that one out. There we go. And we'll have the little wabbit. There we go. And then I can cut these down so they'll fit in there. So what I'm going to do is get my pencil, line that up where I want it, give it a little wiggle across so it fits, and then just give it a little mark either side, and then cut. And then the same again with this side. See how easy it is to cut these down. Oh, I've just looked up. I've seen loads of people commenting. Let's have a catch up. Sandy saying morning everyone, morning love. And morning to Louise and Caroline. Paper Boutique and Paper Tree have really lovely collections. They have, haven't they? I love their Christmas collections. Joe's saying I've been holding a stash of Christmas tail. This is making me want to get it out today. Definitely. It's so lovely to play with. Laura's saying morning Hels and everyone. Loving the show. I've just completed my pet bereavement support service volunteer training. I'm now qualified to go live on the helpline. Oh, that's lovely, Laura. Do you know what? Some people go, oh, it's just a cat, it's just a dog. Those people, you don't need them in your life, do you? Because they're more than that. And that's really lovely that you're doing that volunteering. Good for you. Right, so I've cut that one down. Doop, doop. That one's, can you see how this is going to work? So I'm going to have that one there. And then I'm going to do the same again. Sorry, Anch. Anchie's going, what's she doing? Then I'm going to line this one up. So what I want to do is snip down just a little bit. I don't want to chop the bunny's nose off. There we go. And then I can bring that in again and give that a little snip. And then that one. There we go. Okay. So, see, look at all this fluffy. You probably can't see it on the camera, but you know when you've just got those fluffy edges and you don't want them to be fluffy edges and it's quite irritating. Right, that's going to go there like that. And then I could bob that one over the top. So can you see it's almost like you're making your own little background paper. But I don't like that harsh line. So what I am actually going to do is have one on the outside and then we'll have one on the inside. And give that a little wiggle. We can have a sentiment on there. So pop that one out like so. So we've got just magical. And again, get rid of the little paper pips so it makes it look nice and pretty. And then we've got, what was Linda saying? Oh no! What's going on there? Nobody look at that horrible person that's hijacked our lovely... Yes, thank you, Ange. I'm hoping that I didn't... Was there anything nasty being put on there? Or was it just links?
Just a link.
Just right. Okay, everyone, just ignore that stupid little boy in his bedroom, probably. Right. Linda's saying Christmas Tale is being released as a paper boutique collection, so different designs, ready for September. And then, what's that? Where have I missed? I don't know what that's for. Louise is saying, oh, look forward to September then. I'm definitely looking forward to September. Not that I'm excited or anything. Right, so that's going to go on there. That one's going to go on there. We'll go. Just Magical can go inside.
Oh, it was Noble Crafter that took down those.
Ah, right, Kevin, thank you for that. Or Sharon, whichever one of you it was, thank you. I knew it was bound to happen, wasn't it? I know Sarah Payne had something horrible going on her YouTube as well. Unfortunately, these are the people that we have to put up with, isn't it? Right, so now I've decided that I don't want to put that there. I've changed my mind. And what? And I'm not sure on the red. I actually want him in there. Like that. And what I'm going to do, is it because I can, is I've got some of the circles and I want these little characters. And I've got to use this little rabbit. How does that even resemble a mouse? It doesn't. The little wascally rabbit with his belly button on show is just too cute. So, scissors at the ready, and we'll go in and we'll give this a little wiggle. Like so. And obviously, because I haven't got any of the papers or any papers at all here with me, I'm using more of the toppers. But like I said, at home you will have a lot of our Christmas collections, and I know like some of you have already said you've got this one and you've been holding on to it, and then in September you won't need to because, oh, I can't wait. I love this. It's so lovely. So what, anyway, I'm trying to cut out and talk at the same time, and obviously that wasn't working very well, so I'll stop. And I'll just say, you don't have to use as many die cut toppers on one project. That's what I'm trying to say. See, it's talking and doing at the same time. My brain isn't working properly today. Look at
What we do is a challenge. How many toppers can you use in one project?
Well, I know. And can everyone hear you? Right. I don't know if Anch is actually audible. What Anch has just said is, how many die cut toppers can you use on one project? Well, I'm not quite sure how many I've got going on here, but it's quite a lot, isn't it? We're going for it. So, can you see how easy it is to cut these little fellas out as well? The card that the die cut toppers are printed onto is 300 GSM, so it's a nice sturdy weight as well if you are wanting to cut them and use them as embellishments like I'm doing here. This one's making me giggle with that little, look. Here we go. Nearly there. We'll just cut his little tootsies around like that. And then, there we are. So all of those into the bin. Right. Then, if we pop that back on there, this is going to be the middle of the card. So I'm thinking I'm going to cut that down a little bit. Just give it a little trim so it fits in like so. And then he's going to be going for a little jig and he's having a little dance there. And then I've got this other sentiment which can go just there. And I'm thinking that I'm not going to bother with the ink, I'm not going to bother with the red because I've changed my mind, and I will start to stick this together. Right, Winter Wishes was on the front, wasn't it? It was just magical in the middle. So we'll start to stick this together with a little bit of tape. So, and if you can cast your mind back to when I first started playing, this is card from the Woodstock collection and the Craft Lion card. And we have both of those on the website on special offer for you today. So the Craft Lion card is £5 for 50 sheets of 280 GSM. And the Woodstock is £7.79 for 45 sheets of 225 GSM. So we're a little wascally wabbit there. And that's going to go...
Oh, they can hear me?
They can hear you. Oh, she's going, can you hear me? And she's just got the sweetest little voice. Although she did try to injure me this morning. Twice. She's done me huge favours because when I walked into the office, Anch was eating a pastel donata. And apparently she ate mine because she knows that I'm being good.
Oh, nice.
That she's doing this such a great service. So then I was telling her the time that Graham decided that he was going to learn how to make them and he ended up making 24. And thankfully some went to his work because otherwise I literally would have sat and eaten them all. Right, that one I'm going to put down there so it's balanced. And then we've got the Just Magical, which can go around about there. Who else have we got? Remember, people, we're on a public forum. Unfortunately, these things happen. Please do not click on the links. Yeah, what Kevin said. They walk amongst us, ladies and gents, don't they? Lisa's saying, yes, I can hear her. So she can hear Anch. I must be an addict because I just confessed I have a Christmas tale stash, but the news about September release still has me excited. Joe, I'm with you 100%. You know what it's like when you find your most favourite Christmas stuff and then you know that that's it, it's going to be discontinued. To know that it's actually going to be released as a full kit, it's just like, yeah. Look at the colours of this. I absolutely love any Christmas that's got these beautiful traditional colours, but then also it's got it's like that craft colour in the background. And this blue, I love the blue. Right, so the tag we can now stick down. You see how I'm just building this together and there's no patterned paper going on. It doesn't need any kind of patterns. What I want is him to be hiding in there a little bit. So I'm just going to pop him down there, oops, like that, and then these two little rascals. So I can just give these a little curve and make their ears a bit more 3D and their little feet. And then I've got some 3D foam. Now, it is behaving today. Because most of the time when I've got my 3D foam, it doesn't want to play properly, does it? So that can go there. And then this little fella with his cute little ears. And we'll just give that a little curve. And again, bit of 3D foam just to lift that up. Like so. Yeah. All they need is a snowball. And then we've got the special friend tag. And what I'm going to do with this is go in and snip. So I'm making a little fishtail.
The polar bear looks so dumb though.
He's like, what you doing? He looks like he's just woken up. He is so cute. That's going to go there. And again, I'm going to use some 3D foam just to lift that up. Just to give it a little bit of dimension. So we'll bob those ones on there. There we go. And that can go across there like that. And there we are. Now, I'm thinking what would look really cool on here are some little red gems. Bear with just a moment, because I have got some. This is, you see, most people have nice little bags. I've got loads of nice little bags, but I just carry a plastic bag about, because I tried to put in all this stuff in cloth bags, and then all the gems stick to the cloth and it ends up getting very messy. So, one there, and one there. Extra glue, just purely to make sure that the gems will stick properly. And then pick them up and bob them on. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Always work in threes because it looks easier on the eye. And then that one. Then we've got another one there. And then another one there. Just give that a little wiggle. Get rid of the excess glue. Right, I think that that is just about done. It's so cute. So that's just using die cut toppers. So we've got square toppers, we've got the tag, and we've also got those circles that we used as well. Isn't that fabulous? I'm really chuffed with that, she says. I am. I'm really chuffed with that one. I love it. Right, let's have a little recap at what we've got. So I'm going to have a little quick tidy up while I'm talking to you. Just to say that the star of the show today is the die cut medleys topper, die cut topper medley. Get it the right way round. And you will find you have got 45 sheets of die cut toppers, and it costs £15, but today it is £5. So if you're in a club, you'll get your 10% discount. That then means that it'll drop down to £4.50. So it is worth being a member of the club. If you're not a member of the club, then do have a look on our website, and all the details on how to join are on there. It's £10 a year. We will send you a gift when you join, and then if you put your date of birth in, we'll send you a £10 voucher on your birthday to spend on the website. And of course, you'll get your 10% discount. The more you spend, the more gems you'll accrue, up to a 20% discount. So what are you waiting for? Join the club, do. If you want to place an order at all for any of the products that you've seen today, head on over to the website. It's www.creativecraftingworld.co.uk. There is a dedicated page on the website for you to peruse all of the goodies, and all of those special prices are all applied for you. If you're having a nice little crafty spend, free postage and packing on orders over £25. Payment can be made, your usual credit, debit card and PayPal, but also we have Klarna. So if that is something that you're interested in, check out the terms and conditions on the website, as well as the white, the black, the craft and the Woodstock card. We have also got card and envelope packs as well, which are on really super deals. And these are the only cards and envelopes that I use and have used for donkey's years. So believe me when I say that they are super good quality. And something as well, when you buy card and envelope packs, sometimes you'll find that the scoring is a little bit wonky. I haven't found this with these. The scoring is absolutely bob on. So have we got any more comments? We've got, what a lovely card. Thank you very much, Dragon's Den. And then Lisa said the same, and Brenda and Sandy. And then, have you liked the video? Lovely. I'm not sure. That's not the one that the horrible people posted, is it? No. No. Whilst you're on the YouTube, obviously after I've finished waffling, do take a few moments just to have a little look around, because Kevin has been busy uploading videos. Our sample makers have been making videos for you to see how they've been using the collections, and there's loads of information on there and inspiration, so do subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, shall we have another quick look through this? These are the 45 sheets, minus a few that I've played with your die cut toppers. So I'm going to go through these quickly so I can get another demo in, because I'm seeing that it's 11:43 already. We've got the Magical Forest, then we've got Sunflower Song. And of course, don't forget that these will vary. So you might get some of these, you might get something different. This was Perfect something. Oh no, are they back again? Honestly, is there any way that we can block them? Do they not realise that we're a bunch of crafters? We have literally no interest in anything like that. Go away, you horrible people. Right. Countryside Story. Nature Song. And I see you're getting more than one of these. Christmas Tale. Do you think I'd get away with it if I did another? No. I'm going to use that one next. Then we've got Touch of Romance. We've got Nature Song. We've got more Touch of Romance and more Christmas Tale. I'm going a little bit quicker because I want to play with this little gorgeous fella. So we have got Magical Forest. And I remember when we had this on Create and Craft, it was during the first lockdown. And everything, you remember how everything was up in the air, and poor Linda was like spinning plates. She got about 20 different plates going. And if you want to do stuff quick, then you can. Right, so let's get some colours to go with this. And I'm thinking this lovely soft pink from the Woodstock. And I don't want black. I want this dark grey. So I'm thinking those two are just going to look fabulous. And I've got, where's my card? There it is. So this is a little bit big, isn't it? I'm going to cut that down. In fact, no, I'm not. I'm not going to go chopping that down. I'm going to get some of the card from the brick. I make my own size card. So I want it to be, there we go, 6 inches, like that. And then 4. I oft do this as well. And then from that score line, I can come back around. Oh no, wrong way. I put the score line at the 4. I do know what I'm doing, honest. Even though it doesn't look like I do half at time. So I've just got a very quick 6x4 card there. Sub speedy. And that's using the brick, because it's 250 GSM, so it's nice and sturdy. And I know that he is going to fit on there perfectly. And then I can go in and we'll get this laid up. So always leaving that little bit of white border around the edge of my cards. And the reason why I do that is it just gives it that little bit of grounding, gives it a nice little frame. And it's just it's pleasing on the eye when you do that. So that one, and then I get this, I love this pink colour so much. It's, you know, some pinks, they can be a little bit, oh, it's pink. This is so soft and delicate.
My favorite, pastel pink.
Pastel pink. Right. Is anyone else having a chat? Kevin's saying he's on it, thank you. Maybe they're looking for a new hobby like card making. Yeah. Is that what you want to do? You're in the right place, because we're all crafters. And do you know what we've all got? All crafters own one of these. This is a pokey tool. So come back here and we'll get you with the pokey tool. Right, so that's the second layer, which I'm going to place on there like that. And then we've got this little fella. Now, I think that he'd look nice with a little bit of a border, wouldn't he? So it just so happens that I did prepare a little bit, because I got, whoops, some dies. And I just want to give one little border in the background. So let's give this little snip. This is one of my doily dies, and this is the Never Be Afraid to Stand Out doily die. And remember what I said, these are sized to fit perfectly. So I've already got my die cutting machine set up and everything. Then we'll bob that one on there and run this through. When I say my die cutting machine, what I actually mean is this is Linda's die cutting machine. But I'm using it. Because Linda's miles away and she won't mind. But I won't use the double-sided tape again. Do you remember that very first show that I did? If you were here for that first show and I'd forgotten my tape runner, so I used Linda's double-sided tape and I got in a right old mess. And it's like, that serves you right, Sheridan, for pinching other people's stash. Right, so I've got my little circle. Pop that back down there. Look. Oh, he's just too cute. He's going to go on there like that. So you can see how we're starting to build this up. And then, because I've got some sentiments here, I'm going to have... I'm thinking I'm going to have a sentiment from a different collection. I'm going for it, look. So we've got loads of these squares. We've got squares there. Ooh, thank you. That'd be a nice one, wouldn't it? Because that's quite a nice size. So we'll just pinch that one out. And don't worry, I'll make sure that this doesn't go back to the warehouse, because obviously you don't want my seconds, so to speak, where I've been nicking all the bits and bobs out of it. You will get full sets. I'll cut that one down. And then I can add, oh, got a little bit there, a little bit of grey card, just to give that a border. Will it fit that way? Oh, yes, it will. Here we go. So we'll just snip that one down. There we go. Dusty pink. Yes, Louise, I agree. It is a dusty pink, isn't it? It's lovely. There. That can go there, like that. And then, you see on here, on the square one, we've got, oh, it's a tiny bit smaller, but what I'm going to do is cut out these flowers and add a little garland. So I'm really sorry, Mr. Raccoon, but I'm just going to cut across there. I know, it's brutal. Sometimes the images have to suffer. And then I can just add this across the top. You see how you can start to mix and match these through. We go whoop. So whilst you're watching the top of my head while I'm doing this, I'm not sticking my tongue out, obviously. Oh, no, that's an ear. We don't want, he doesn't want 4 ears, does he? Because that would look a bit daft. I mean, why would anybody have 4 ears? She says wearing ears. What was I saying? Oh, I know what I was saying. This is 45 die cut topper sheets. So you've got circles and you've got your squares. You might have some rectangles and ovals, which come to you for £5. Now, normally these would be £15, so that is a really good saving there. And also, if you have joined our club, then it will be £4.50. I think when I get home, I need to practice cutting out and talking at the same time to see if I can actually master it. And if I can't, then I don't know, maybe we should just get Anch to sing a little song maybe while I'm doing this cutting out. And she's saying, oh, please. I think what she actually means is absolutely no way. We need some of that little incidental music, don't we? There we go. You see, I've managed a little bit. That can go across there. And we'll pop those in the bin. And then we'll put this together with some tape and some 3D foam. So, I quite like the challenge of not having everything that is all done for me sometimes. You know what, when I get my Paper Boutique kits, I'm like, yay, because everything matches, all my colours all match. But you've seen how easily I've managed to match up these toppers, and I've used Christmas, and then of course we've got these beautiful spring colours with the cardstock that we've got in the woodstock, and of course the craft card. You can see how it all works beautifully together. So that I'm going to place on, I'm going to do that one on 3D. Oh, way up, is this one of these again? Oh, no, I'll go that way. I did put it in the fridge and it helped, but of course it's been out of the fridge again. Why is 3D foam so annoying? Are they back again? Honestly, just... Thank you, Kevin. Poor Kevin. Do they not realise they're in totally the wrong place? Right, we'll pop that one into the middle. Sandy's saying you are so inspirational, Hels. Thank you. Oh, thank you for that. That's most kind of you. Right, please ignore any link added here, spam bots, but Kevin is banning them. Thank you, Sharon, and thank you, Kevin, for being on it and getting rid of those people. Right, so bit of curve to these gorgeous florals. And then, now, what did I do with my glue? Here it is. I knew I'd put it somewhere safe. On the floor, obviously. We've got some glue gel. Because then what I can do is give this a little squish in there. So I can flatten that down a little bit. And then, of course, we've got the little garland. His, her, either, doesn't matter, but I always say his. So he's got a beautiful floral garland there, and look, it fits perfectly. Even though the image on the square one is slightly smaller, it still fits fabulously. And then, of course, just because we'll have a few little gems. How are we doing for time? Oh, nearly at the top. Nearly at the top of the hour, folks. Don't know where it's gone. Disappeared off as usual. Oh, do you know what? I was having trouble with this yesterday. I think I've got a bit of a blockage in my nozzle. I need to clean my nozzle out, folks. Just by adding a few little dots like that, I can then add some little sparklies. We'll add that size. So it's like a little sparkly bouquet. Do you say bouquet or bouquet? What do you say? Do you say bouquet or bouquet? I'd say bouquet, but I suppose it is boo, isn't it? It's B-O-U. I mean, I could be dead posh and say bouquet. There we go. Yeah, let's not go there. It's like the time I went into a pub and ordered quitch and salad, and I was being silly, obviously, and the girl behind the bar had absolutely no idea what I was wanting, and I was saying quitch. Everybody knows it's quiche. Anyway, who else have we got giving us some chat? So we've got Brenda, hooray for Kevin. Yeah, definitely hooray for Kevin. It's a bit like being photobombed. It is a little bit, Helen, isn't it? They're very rude. Sandy and Dragon's Den are both saying thank you, Kevin. Yeah, Kevin's saying be thankful it isn't pictures. I'm really glad it's not pictures because we really don't want to see anything like that. Thank you very much. Viv is saying, not quite sure what we'd do without Kevin. Thanks so much for being our tech guru. I totally agree. Of course, if you haven't already joined our Creative Friends group on Facebook, then do head on over there, because it's dedicated to all things Linda and Creative Crafting World. And all our sample makers, me, Linda, etc., put all of our pictures on there as well. Also, tomorrow... Yeah, the right kind of photos, the nice ones that you actually want to look at. Tomorrow on the Create and Craft channel is 11 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Yours truly bringing you a paper boutique collection called Summer Garden. And it's very, very pretty. It's a little bit different to what you'd normally see with loads of florals or animals, very pastoral looking. All of the sneak peeks already are on our Creative Friends group, so do have a little nosy Parker, but that's tomorrow, 11 and 3, you'll be seeing me on the telly. So we have got... Brenda saying, lovely show once again, Hels. Thank you. Caroline, and the beautiful card. Sandy, thank you, Hels. Well, thank you all for joining me and Anch. Don't give them any ideas, Hels. No, I won't. Yeah, so I think we'll park that one there and hope that when I'm back on Friday here on the YouTube channel, there won't be any sign of any of these silly peoples. And on Friday, I've got some really cool downloads for you. So I'm going to go home and have a little play and put together a few demos. But I hope you've enjoyed the way that we've done the show this morning, and that it's just a little bit off the cuff, so to speak, something a bit different. If you would like to buy our die cut medley pack, don't forget it is normally £15, and for 45 sheets today is just £5. On the website creativecraftingworld.co.uk you will find all of the goodies that we've had on the show this morning, including all of those cardstock packs, your cards and envelopes, and of course your die cut toppers. Don't forget, contents may vary, so it is a real lucky dip as to what you're getting, but you know that the quality for Paper Boutique is second to none, so you know that you're going to love it. All that is left for me to say is thank you so much for joining me. Apologies for the intrusion. Hopefully that won't happen again, but like Kevin said, unfortunately it is public, so hopefully Kevin's banning them. They won't be able to get back in. And then we just, oh, there you go. You see, just don't look at those because they really are awful. I'm going to say, on a positive note, join me tomorrow on Create and Craft at 11 for the Summer Garden launch. And if you can't join me then, I will see you on Friday.